Miami sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds his man. Complete. That's Owens. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Celtic Tigers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further. As he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Nwangu.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Catch is made by Hardman. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there for the Dolphins. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Two and now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Not a whole lot
thought there the defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Wilson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Tua now on first down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's taken down back at his own 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To the right side, it's Kelce. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On play action, here's Tua. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Celtic Tigers get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Now Tua. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Being chased out left.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
Room here to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
2nd and 11.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Yeah, the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Tua.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Dublin, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.